Hello again, this is one from earlier last week, and it's starting out a bit uneven. This is one, yeah, I switched teams right there. I felt like the other team deserved to have my help there. It looked a little more even that way. That was a pretty good guess, actually, because the team I just went to, the blue team, is going to nearly lose this. We probably would have lost this, but Barrr showed up. Haven't seen him in a while, but he showed up about halfway through this game, and he basically pulled us through it. We weren't doing too bad. We had red pushed to their prime a couple of times before he got there, but I don't think we would have held on to it. We were pretty much behind. It was closing in on overtime. And we were probably getting ready to get pushed back to our prime again, so I don't think we would have made it. This was in the middle of the week. It's not a real big match, but I got a few good kills on it, so I guess that's the main reason I wanted to post it. It's an unfortunate fact of the matter that although I like evenly matched games and everything, quite often it's the ones that are unevenly matched that tend to make you look good. It's easy to look good when you're playing a team that's not as good as yours, because you're getting all these great kills and stuff. And it tends to make you think you're really great player until you come across a team that's actually as good as the one you're playing against, and all of a sudden you realize, oh, it was the team. Yeah, okay. Well, this is a pretty decent play. I'm going to miss killing the guy with the manta, but I'm going to plant the bomb right there, turn around and nail him with the flat cannon, and then suicide on him, which is what you want to do. And that's going to take down the center. I don't know if we'll hang on to it. We might. Yeah, we're fighting over it. I'm going to go back to prime and proceed from there. I could grab the orb, but I usually like to try to grab a vehicle and go in and help out. We got the tank, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, this guy grabbed the orb. That's a good thing. He needs to stay alive for about 5 seconds. Oh, we got it. Okay. We need to get out of this guy's way before he suicides on me. Managed to knock down the incoming red orb. And then died trying to suicide into him. I'll probably grab the orb here. And yeah, there's a nice kill. Just gotta stay alive holding the orb. It's all down to 63 points. Red orb's on the ground over there. We'll probably try to recover it. This guy's staying a guard over it. I'm gonna mess up. It's easy to hit stuff with the Barrr, but you can fumble it pretty well. It's not hard to fumble it. Yeah, that guy jumped up in his manta and got into the upper deck, but managed to take him out. And here comes the red tank. He's a problem. I'm just gonna keep laying Link onto him, and hope he doesn't notice me long enough to kill me while I'm back here until I get under cover. This is a pretty good spot for hitting the tank. He has a hard time hitting you from there. But I'm wanting to move. Okay, and then of course this is a good thing to hit the tank with, but we just lost that because we lost the center. And now he's going to notice me.
Attack the center node.
So now we're pushed back to our prime. And I'm letting the team know, oh yeah, there's a tank out there, in case they didn't know that. I'm pretty sure they all know that at this point. Wasted the Scorpion. There, got him there. That's Chuck's stuff. Don't see him every day.
Grab your orb.
The UT3 is on our team. And not the most experienced player out there. That's Warhead. He's playing pretty good. He's playing pretty good in this game. I have to say my ping hasn't been as good as it has been in the past. In the past, I remember I was often getting pings of 60 or 70 or 80. My pings are all usually 100 now, and I don't know if it's probably got something to do with my internet connection. It's probably AT&T messing with me or something. The router and the wiring all seem to be okay. It's just, it's probably AT&T messing with me because they want me to sign up for their fucking whatever it is that they're selling. It's a third-party DSL line. Yeah. Screw AT&T. I'll go to the cable company before I go to them. Just to spite them.
Double kill.
Yeah, we're pushing. Yeah, we lost our prime, got to hold the core. We're outnumbered also now. I'm not sure when that happened. I'm stressing out here because there's a manta parked right there in the entrance, and I need to get in there. I'm just gonna end up pushing it in there because nobody's gonna come get it, and I do need to pull. Okay, here we go.
Eagle eye.
There's Warhead.
I have the orb.
Who just took off with the orb there? Didn't see who that was. Kerosene? Yeah, it's kerosene. Yeah, he does some snotty stuff once in a while. There's Warhead. What spirit? Just jumping right in there to die. Makes me think he planted a bomb, but he didn't have one.
Grab your orb.
Melody Mayhem.
Attack the center node.
Don't see him playing too often. He observes a lot. He specs a lot. You don't see him playing too often.
Grab your orb.
That was nasty.
Prime's up.
Attack.
There's
the
Ali
center
Sergio in the tank, and I wish he'd drive it into the prime, but he's bent on attacking. And when you see somebody attacking, it's usually best to back them up, even if you don't think they're doing the right thing. Because if you don't back them up, they're almost certainly going to die, and then they definitely will waste that vehicle.
Killing spree.
Take out Warhead, who's parked in the upper deck. Red orb is on the ground. That's a good place for it. I can probably keep anyone from taking it from here. This guy's going to jump out of his mana and try to support it, but nope. That's Samata. I think I'll probably lose. Yeah, I just lost my vehicle, and that means we lost the nodes. That's why you need the suicide on that node. Suicide on that orb. Somebody should have suicided on that orb, but they didn't do it.
Grab your orb.
Almost got pushed back to our prime again, but we just about picked up the center. Oh, and then while we had our prime down, we lost about 60 points off the core. So yeah, we're way behind now. Still got about 12 minutes, so it's not too bad. Here comes the red orb. I need to stop him. I'm gonna get him with the rockets. That's very suspenseful.
Grab your orb.
So we still got the center,
Defend
just barely.
the center node.
Hopefully we can hold on to it. Yeah, just check to make sure there's no manas coming up behind me, because they love to do that. Paladin parked back in there. Oh, there's that berserk. I'm gonna screw up here. I should have got into this scorpion, but
I've got the orb.
that was really dumb. I just basically just walked up in front of him and invited him to kill me, pretty much.
Attack the enemy prime
Got
node.
another nice kill with the flak cannon.
Attack the
Knocked
center
this guy
node.
out. Yeah, he had the deemer out. He was getting ready to deemer the whole place. But after I ran over him, I was looking back there and said, I hope he dropped that deemer. No, he did not drop it.
Attack the enemy prime
Probably
node.
managed to get it put away, or somebody else grabbed it and get a nice kill in the tank.
Grab your orb.
Still holding on to center, just about. Steal a scorpion. I think that somebody suicided on that orb. That's a
Attack
good
the
thing.
enemy prime node.
Still holding on. We got the enemy prime down. Yeah, we're gonna get a few points on the enemy core, I think. Not many of you. That red orb, I need to knock you down. Screw this up. I managed to knock him down, but yeah,
Defend the prime
you get
node.
distracted.
Red core is
The mana can
vulnerable.
kill you. The mana's it's pretty bad if you're in a scorpion and get killed by a mana, but they can do it. And
Grab your orb.
I'm not sure if the barrier was really up, but obviously I must think it's up, because otherwise I wouldn't be going back around this way. Here I'm going to get killed by the paladin, which is pretty embarrassing. Yeah, I should have ducked under the bridge, but you get a false sense of security. You feel like, oh, he's in a paladin, he can't kill me. You know, yeah, actually he can.
Red core is under attack.
Yeah, we're putting some damage on their core now while I'm fumbling around out here. This is probably about as far as we'll get. They got their prime back now. We got this berserk guy. They're bringing that tank in, and I need to back up because they're coming after me.
Attack the enemy prime.
They'll probably manage to get that tank into their core.
Attack the enemy prime node.
Get into this thing. And once they get that tank in their tank in their prime, they're gonna come out here. They got their orb coming out already. I'm waiting for him to show himself.
Defend the center.
We just lost the center. Another nice kill. Warhead. Here comes the red orb. Just managed to deny him right about there. EM Replug, well-known guy, yeah. Anyway, here comes Barrr. He's gonna make a message right here.